Okay, Mr. Rickles is with us tonight. You know Don at all? I don't think you've ever...
No, I don't know him, no.
Yeah. Well, he's... He said he didn't know you either. He said he was a little concerned about you. He's not quite sure.
We probably have observed each other's work from time to time.
Such as his work is. Mr. Rickles is going to be appearing Monday night, not on a comedy show, but on Medical Center. I don't know what he does on Medical Center, but let's find out.
A lobotomy, maybe.
No, if he does as well as he's done in his other shows, he will die on Medical Center. Would you welcome Don Rickles?
Larry, Rhinestone Cowboy, it's my favorite.
Now go ahead, destroy my version of Rhinestone
Cowboy. Fine, but just don't come in my neighborhood. You're going to get a lot of hugs. This is a beautiful outfit. Billy Bob Jack coming out of Shoot 9. Ride him, Billy Bob. Jewish people, we don't go to rodeos. Really? We just sit at home and go...
You sell them the stock, huh? So they can...
Am I dressed wrong? I got a rodeo cowboy and a guy on a highway alongside me here. I feel like I'm some yo-yo at a state institution. That was a funny bit at the... Gee, we laughed back there. The mule died.
The mule died.
I wasn't watching you, actually. I was backstage with Bob Hope. You know, that's America, and I kept saluting him, and he, you know, painted stars on his face and hoisted them. He kept running up and down the hall with his helmet going, isn't there a war? Lonely guy, lonely guy. I'll be off in a minute, Robert. Don't worry. Ever since Cold Blood, he... Anyway... by the way, that was on the other night. It was wonderful.
It was. In Cold Blood, Truman Capote's story in Cold Blood, and you were super in it.
Really, it was just great.
That's what
Wife and I were fooling around then, and we both went, there's Cold Blood. Stopped for about 2.5 minutes. When you were hung, we went back to the big thing.
2.5 minutes, you're usually finished.
You ought to know you worked the light.
Incidentally, the pictures will be ready Monday. You know, we can keep going. Now, you really, deep inside, if you had your choice, Jack Benny, whom we both knew and everybody loved, said to me one night on the show, and I think he meant it seriously, if he had his choice, he could never get another laugh in his life or become the world's greatest violinist. He'd almost want to be the world's greatest violinist. I get the feeling sometime that you'd give up getting the laughs to be the world's greatest dramatic actor.
Well, when I think about it, to be honest, with my mother's payments in Florida, no.
Oh, I see. You'd rather get the laughs.
No, actually, I think that happens with most, if you be a heavy dramatic actor. I think Robert Blake, I don't know, Bob personally, or Bob or Robert, whatever they call you. You know.
Whatever's in your heart.
Fine. God. By the way, I hope the parakeet gets well.
It's not a parakeet, it's a cockatoo.
Well, I'm not crude.
We knoweth what goeth on in your mind,
yes.
So forget
Let
it.
thyself know that thy Red Sea will spread apart. They really believe that our people crossed the Red Sea. 2 Jews went... The German guy went... I didn't know that.
What German guy?
German guy sitting right over there, the one with the helmet and the bayonet.
I see.
Anyway, now don't write letters. That's a joke. Because Ed says, I didn't say it. Ed's always on the end copping out. I didn't say nothing. I'm just a good Irish Catholic. Marine Raiders, that's what I am.
Hey, Gunga.
Ha, Gunga. Last time you were in church, there was a fire in it. Anyway, well, I don't know. I turn on you because I'm fed up. I said a dumb line the other night. You said something on a Dinah Shore show. Something about Victoria that I was making fun of, who I love. That's his fiancée. She's a lovely girl. Have you seen her?
Yes.
She's a lovely girl. Sells great cigarettes. Anyway, but he made a whole big movie that I picked on his girl and so forth. And I love Ed. We're very close, aren't we, Ed?
We are, Doc, yes.
Had him over the house once to move it.
What?
Anyway,
Tell us about, I'm interested really. Well, I'm not really, but it'll kill a couple of
no,
minutes.
of course.
In what, Look, we got a lot of time to kill here. What? I don't care what we talk about. What,
Why don't we all go to the steam room? I know you dress up as a girl, but I never figured. Good. Wait a minute. Shine! Anyway, but come on, jump in. You're the interviewer.
Well,
You're sitting there in your dumb outfit. You don't know what's happening.
I know what's happening every
The
minute.
audience will make you feel at home. Okay, gang, trick or treat. Now, I must say...
Tomorrow night, you're on Medical Center.
Right.
Now, is this you play a comedian? Usually that's what happens with it. When they book a comedian,
No, I didn't
he plays a guy in show business, and he's a comedian.
Right, play some comedian that's dying of some sort of disease. This is a show where I play a guy called Spencer Ruskin with Ruth Buzzy. That's like another thing that, here's a girl with a
You have
pocket.
nice hands. I never
Pardon me?
noticed before. Nothing.
Wonderful. You have nice shoulders, Bob. Why don't we all just go out on the beach and lay around for a half hour?
See, now that was
What is it, a lonely night? Now I was trying to talk.
I know you were.
You got a problem? Go to a doctor.
I interrupted you.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. With medication, you can be on your feet in no
I
time.
know that. Anyway, you play...
Of course. Pardon me?
Tomorrow night in Medical Center.
I'm gonna have a Krella first, because I got a truck ride to Detroit. Tomorrow night I'm on Medical Center, and what happened? Pardon me? Why? What a night!
What a night!
What a night!
What a night! Look, you went to a well-known, you went to the
I went to the American
Academy
Academy of Dramatic Arts, and all I met is 3 guys running around the room going, I'm a swan. But I went with Jason Robards, who was a fine actor, Grace Kelly, who was very wealthy. She didn't show up. She just phoned it in. And Conrad Bain, who is now on Maude. He's a fine actor.
That's right.
But actually, in the Medical Center, I play a guy, Spencer Ruskin, with Ruth Buzzy, who plays my girlfriend, and very sick. I'm very sick. And Chad Everett, who is, as you know, is an actor. He's a fine actor. But it's like, it's another school that I don't know too much about. When they bring the, would you bring the balloon down a bit? You got sinus? Big star, got sinus. My wife does that when she gets up in the morning. She has a little nasal drip. And this always happens when I'm ready to make my move. Anyway, ready to make the move, and she goes... And I think I'm George C. Scott with a dolphin. Anyway, here's a little deep for you. You just put on your cowboy hat and ride away for a half hour. But anyway, real close. No, I got to show you this. So this is true. So Clint, they all go and they go, like I come in, and as you know, Bobby, when you turn around and you're an actor and you're doing a film now, so you're a big actor. And Clint, who was a fine actor, and Chad Everett, Clint Eastwood I was referring to, but Chad Everett turns around and goes, you look very good. The doctors from the hospital. Pull him up. And I go, huh? And the whole show, I look like Johnny Ray.
Why?
Because...
He just talks low.
Well, they have a style. It's a style. It's not that they talk low. They motivate. He thinks. He knows what he's saying. Right. But I have a great deal of energy, and I pick it up a level. In Beretta, I think Robert Blake comes from that school of really knowing what you're talking about, which makes him a fine actor. When we're on the nightclub... Pardon me? What are you, signaling cars? What are you doing? I'm talking to you, and this dummy keeps flagging down cars. I'll take you to Indianapolis. Bobby Allison! Anyway, so I don't know what's wrong with you tonight. Pull yourself together. Right. Want me to bring out Bob and have the whole audience stand up and salute? Hope's in the back. Read the commercial. Take your time.
The commercial.
Okay.
We're going to take a brief
message, and then help me. I'm lonely.
And we'll be right back.
I love
with
you.
Mr. Robert.
I love
you. Anyway, do you get well in this picture?
Well, what happens is I have all kinds, I don't want to mention diseases to depress people, but I have everything. If you ever see medical center, you have everything. Oh, boils, burns, everything. All kinds of rare diseases. Things that have stumped James Daly, who's his associate. He's come in the room and said, he's got what? I mean, so I have most everything possible. And what happens is at the end, Chad Everett, Joe Gannon, comes into my room, puts a little ointment on my face, and it all clears up in about 2 hours. But for a while there, I'm critical. It's touch and go. Little ointment, and I'm skipping around the hospital ward, lifting up the bed, going, hi! You know. And it's a lot of fun. You never watch Medical Center?
I see it occasionally, yes.
Do you have a set?
I've got a black and white.
Oh,
black and white.
The same one I got.
14-inch black and white.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so you never did a dramatic show, did you?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do?
I did,
These aren't toughies, are they?
No, I'm just...
Ask him a straight question, he goes, oh.
I did a Playhouse 90. You don't remember Playhouse 90?
I do remember Playhouse 90. I don't remember you
were
on it.
still at that time working the gay bars, I think, when I did that. No,
well,
I did two...
don't knock it. If there's another war,
I
beat
didn't.
the both of us.
I did two United States Steel Hours.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What part did you play?
What do you mean, what
Try to
part
read my
did-
lips. What part did you play?
Well, we did Three Men on a Horse on Playhouse
Oh,
90.
you
and
must have been a riot, because you're the most self-conscious man. Not in this spot. When you sit behind the desk, you're a master. Put you in a scene and say, Charles, I love you. I just can't picture you making love
Why
to
not?
a woman.
What do you mean you can't picture me making love to a woman?
Well, look at how your left eye dances. You know you have a tick. Your left eye dances. You're so self-conscious. When you used to drink, in the old days, then you were the guy you went, Now you don't drink anymore. You come into the room with the wife and say, pardon me, can we make a move? I mean, no, this is true. The people don't know the real you.
Well,
so
of
that's
course
why
they
you're
do.
inhibited. They don't know that every actor is inhibited. Mr. Blake, I'm sure, is inhibited. Not Ed, because, you know, give him a can of beer and he'll still go, Marine Raiders. But I'm talking about the average Joe.
You are inhibited?
Yes.
Oh, come now.
Every actor is inhibited. There's not an actor in the world that, in my belief, that is just outgoing. Bob Hope, big star, is back there now, just going, will I do good? Will I do good? Will I do good? And he has 18 guys going, you will, you will, you will.
Did you ever take an audition for a screen test?
Yes, I took one with Clark Gable for Run Silent, Run Deep.
That's right, and you got
Which
the
was
part.
a big picture. Yes, I got the part. I wet my pants, but I got the part. What happened was Gable, Mr. Gable, rest his soul, he was something else. Yeah. They know, you know, as an actor, they were personalities today. Beretta is an actor. Gable was an actor, but they dealt more on personalities in those days. Like we deal with you. You're the Johnny Carson, The Tonight Show, which still says The Tonight Show. It never says The Johnny Carson Show, starring The Tonight Show, which, if it were me, I'd resent it terribly. But I'm sure this will bother you.
You'll never be in a position to decide.
No, no. Well, that's true. But I certainly will raise a stink about it. And I know this will bother you. You'll get in bed tonight with your darling wife and go, I should be Johnny Carson. And all of a sudden, pus and foam will come out of the side of your mouth. And suddenly, you'll kill your dog.
I don't have a dog.
Now, you don't have a dog? You'll fake it.
All right.
Anyway, I must say, though, that, what were we talking about?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, who cares? We'll just roll right along and you pick out a subject.
You were talking about the old days.
Oh, yes.
People like that.
So we think about, oh, and what the old days? What are we, pioneers? The old days. I don't know what the heck that means, the old days. What I'm saying is that to be an actor, we all are inhibited. And our inhibitions come out with emotion. This is the way we express ourselves when we're home, you know. I say to my wife many times, you think I ought to have the cottage cheese? Now, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that you are very... I'll be off in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute, Bob, and then you can show your funny outfit. Anyway,
To be an actor.
To be an actor, right? Well, you know the feeling. Look at how you come out. Hey, man! That's what it's about. Like he has a new style. In our day, we came out and said hello. You come out now in the new world, you go, hey, what's happening, baby? Hey! Hey, man! No, man! Man, I don't feel it, man! You know, in our day, my son is going to get out of prison. You know, I'm killing myself and you're getting all the money.
That's the way it
I'm
works.
killing myself and he's sitting here in his trick-or-treat outfit and I'm breaking my neck.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
Fine.
Although I'm not sure.
Fine, I don't really care anymore.
Just you have to emote from the...
Well, Charlie Kramer, report to the booth.
Gonna ask the lessons poolside now. Certainly.
Charles Kramer, 1 foot, room 444.
And you see a guy in the lobby going, what room? What room? And the hooker is going, this room.
And that's what acting's all about.
And that's what acting is all about from the picture Kiss My Bill Stern.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
No sense whatsoever. That's why I'm on
We're
it.
going to be backing him up. Bob Hope is here. Desi Arnaz.
Yes, he's in the back going, Takeno Mancano.
Hope he does that.
Takeno Mancano.
We'll be back right after this.